What's going on, guys? So today I want to talk about what is the right starter bike for a new rider. What is going on YouTube? So the topic of this video is what is the right starter bike for a new rider. So for me, I began on a 50cc scooter, and currently I am riding a 650 class motorcycle, a FZ07. Now, what I will say is this: if you have any experience on two wheels, I would definitely suggest starting off with a 650 class, maybe even a 600. However, everybody that begins riding doesn't take the dirt bike route as a child or begin on scooters. And if that's the case, if that's the case for you, I would definitely begin on a 250 or a 300, because there's a lot to learn out here in these streets. And I break riding down really into two categories. First, you need to learn the streets. You know, you need to feel, the blast of wind coming off of semi trucks, how to counter steer, how to do all that, how to ride in wet weather, and all the different things that are going to be thrown out at you from the streets. What do you do when a deer jumps out in front of you? These type of things. So that's learning the streets. Now, the other part of riding a motorcycle, which differs from riding a scooter, is the actual operation of the motorcycle. How to shift gears, how to downshift, upshift, things like that. How not to grab a whole bunch of front brake or slam on all your brakes all at once, stuff like that. How to operate that clutch in different situations. So, I feel like the transition from a scooter to a motorcycle is a lot easier than just beginning on a motorcycle. Now, there'll be plenty of people out there that said, fuck all that, I'm gonna get that big old leader bike. You're a pussy if you don't get a big old leader bike. Well, okay, that's fine. And there's people out there, and I've watched the YouTubes, and there's a ton of people out there that done started on a leader bike and do just fine. But that's not the case for everybody. And I will say this, like if you're 18 years old or 16 years old and you're looking into getting a motorcycle, your very first motorcycle, even if you have experience on dirt bikes as a kid, or you might be riding a dirt bike now, I would suggest possibly starting on a 300. Because, I'm on this FZ07 right here, and you do a lot of dumb shit on it. It won't get you in super trouble, the 650 class, at least for me. Again, I'm in my late 30s. And God, I've driven a car probably to the moon and back out to the moon and back again. I'd have no idea how many miles I've driven cars. I know on motorcycle, on this particular motorcycle, I have 12,000 miles of experience. But, as an 18-year-old, you haven't faced everything you're going to face out there on the road, even on four wheels. So it might not be a good idea to get out there on a 600 or a liter bike and face these new things on two wheels, because at the end of the day you might fuck up. To be honest with you, you might crash, you might hurt yourself, you might kill yourself, kill somebody else, hurt somebody else, damage property. Ain't no telling. But anyway, for you guys out there, maybe mid-20s or so, for you guys that have any experience on two wheels, I would suggest definitely the 650 or a 600 if you're going the sports bike route. Now, I really can't speak for cruisers. I've ridden a lot of cruisers at demo days, and to me, I mean, it's just me. The only issue with riding a cruiser is the weight that's associated with those bikes. I mean, I've ridden bikes that weighed well over 800 pounds that were cruisers. I really don't feel like on a cruiser you're going to get yourself necessarily in trouble with the speed of it if you're a new rider, unless you're like an 18-year-old and you just go balls out on it, which is not that great of an idea. And let me get around this guy going on slow. Oh. You see that there? I'm going a little bit too fast. That's okay. The thing about passing is go ahead and keep it going. You want to get that distance between the car you pass. Don't pass somebody and slow down. So I tend to hit a higher speed, a much higher speed than I should, but I'm just getting that distance. And here's something with riding. That's a prime example. You know, I'm putting distance between myself and all the other vehicles out here, because I like to ride, and I say this, I ride alone on the road. Not that there's not other cars out here. I try to keep the other cars out here away from me, because they ain't no telling what they're doing, talking on the phone, distracted, might have been drinking a little bit, you know, but they don't need to be, these cars don't need to be around me. Anyway, I think I'm gonna pull in up here at this gas station. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And hey, tell me what bike you started on. I'm interested to hearing from